October 29, 2018, Lion Air Flight 610, a Boeing 737 MAX 8, embarked on what should have been a routine 70-minute journey from Jakarta to Pangkal Pinang. On board were 189 people, including crew members and passengers with dreams, families, and futures. However, just 13 minutes after takeoff, their lives were cut short in a horrifying tragedy. This was no ordinary crash. It was the beginning of an unraveling mystery that would expose systemic failures in modern aviation. Lion Air Flight 610 took off at 6:20 a.m. local time. The captain, 31-year-old Bhavya Suneja, was an experienced pilot with over 6,000 flight hours. His first officer, Harvino, was equally capable with more than 5,000 hours logged. Both were familiar with the Lion Air fleet, including its newly acquired Boeing 737 MAX. But almost immediately after takeoff, problems began. The aircraft's flight controls felt unstable. Alarms began blaring in the cockpit, a cacophony of warnings that no pilot wants to hear during the critical climb phase.
Speed is unreliable. Check the instruments.
We're getting a stick shaker warning. Stall alert on my side. Unbeknownst to the pilots, the MCAS system was designed to automatically adjust the plane's nose downward to prevent a stall. However, in this case, the system was responding to false data, repeatedly forcing the aircraft into a nosedive. The pilots attempted to counteract this by pulling the nose back up, but MCAS reactivated every time, creating a deadly tug-of-war.
What is happening? Trim it manually.
Manual trim is not holding. It's pushing down again.
The cockpit was a scene of chaos. Despite their training and experience, the pilots had not been briefed about MCAS, a system that was unique to the 737 MAX. Boeing had not included it in the aircraft's manual, leaving the crew unaware of how to disable it. At 6:32 a.m., just 12 minutes after takeoff, the situation reached its breaking point. The plane plunged into the Java Sea at over 450 miles per hour, breaking apart on impact. All 189 souls on board were lost. Among the passengers were children, newlyweds, and business travelers. The tragedy sent shockwaves through Indonesia and the global aviation community. Recovery teams worked around the clock to retrieve the wreckage. The black boxes, key to understanding the disaster, were located in the following days. As investigators analyzed the flight data and cockpit voice recorders, a troubling picture began to emerge. The black box data confirmed that the MCAS system was repeatedly forcing the plane into a nosedive. It also revealed that the AOA sensor had been replaced just days before the flight, but was not calibrated properly. This faulty sensor fed incorrect data to MCAS, triggering the fatal chain of events. MCAS was designed to act automatically, but it relied on a single AOA sensor. If that sensor failed, the system had no redundancy, making it dangerously vulnerable. Boeing had prioritized cost-saving measures over safety, rushing the 737 MAX to market to compete with Airbus. The decision not to include detailed MCAS training or to install dual sensor redundancy was a catastrophic oversight. The tragedy of Lion Air Flight 610 serves as a stark reminder that safety in aviation must never be compromised. If you found this investigation informative, please like, share, and subscribe to learn more about the lessons that shape our skies.